What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here and welcome to my first ever episode of my Wellington Phoenix career mode on FIFA 16. Today we are playing in the Champions Trophy final, and before we get started on, I guess, order of business, transfer signings, squad stuff, etc, etc, as Bolavasia goes down there and he doesn't look too good. Give him a card, ref. I don't know if he did. I'm not sure if he did anyway. But back to that, a funny story that I am going to start off with today. And that is, when we first entered this tournament, the first game, we had the international window. So, basically, all my New Zealand and Australian players went away. And because of that, because my squad is so small, I think there still is only 23 players in there, I believe. Which for a football squad is quite small when you think about it. I mean, a lot of squads, European squads, would have heaps, including their youth academy and their reserves and stuff. But yeah, 23 for us, which included 5 subs, and I think only about, what would it have been, six or 7 reserves. I think since then we've signed a few players, so just because we really needed to. But pretty much we had to forfeit the first game of this tournament because we couldn't field 11 players and 5 subs because everyone was away on international duty, which I found, a little bit funny. And we've still managed to go, even without that first game of the tournament, we've still managed to go and find ourselves in the tournament final against a team that I'm not entirely sure who they are, but that's alright. So a lot of people said in the video, try and bring back Phoenix old boy Jeremy Brockie, which I did attempt to do. I gave him, I think he wanted about 10, what did he want? 10,000 wage, which I just didn't really have at the time. I've gone and adjusted things now, so I could potentially go and sign him, but I went to go and sign him again. I will have negotiations with him, shall we say, and he's blocked my approaches. So obviously him coming back to the club is something that is not going to happen, and I really did say that I wanted like a striker to go and get an out-and-out striker, but the formation that we're playing, it almost is using more of a false 9 than anything, and that's where Bolavasia or someone maybe like Michael McGlinchey will come in real good. I mean, there's no reason why I couldn't play someone like Roy Krishna or... Oh my God, Rodriguez. Where the hell has that come from? What a hit! Oh, we've got to have a watch of the replay on this one. I was just hoping for the best. Whew. I think that is the first goal I've scored in FIFA 16 from outside the box. Possibly. But what a hit. What a way to kick off. I think that is his first goal for me for the club. What a goal. What a absolute stunner. But yeah, I mean, using McGlinchey, we can always use a striker. There's no reason why someone like Roy Krishna or even Sarpong couldn't play in that false 9 position. I was going to say, I'm going to try again from McGlinchey. The angle wasn't as good, and the keeper did manage to get it at the second grab. So, apart from that, I haven't really signed anyone. I've looked at a few New Zealand free agents who have really come down. Like, it really is disappointing the ratings of some of these New Zealanders in this game. Like Tim Payne, who I used a lot, not so much in FIFA 15, but FIFA 16. And he's really just, like, he just keeps moving back in the field. Like, I think in FIFA 14, or maybe I did use him in 15. FIFA 14, he was a striker, then he was a cam, now he's a defensive midfielder. So by FIFA 17, he's probably going to be a centre-back, but... hey, that's just me saying that. But yeah, really disappointed with his rating. He's gone down to 56 overall, I think. I still went into negotiations with him. I don't know why. Because basically, the players that I have at the moment are almost better than that. So, no point doing that. Michael Boxall's another one who was playing for the Phoenix last year. He's come off contract now. And he's only 59 overall. So... there's definitely probably some better players out there. Last night someone told me, I think it's Maxwell Cornett, who plays for Leon, 18 years old. I think he's 68 overall to start off with, but apparently he's got some good growth. So I've basically gone and asked my scout to scout him. I've made an inquiry to Leon, who have said, I don't know what that is. Someone's... oh, that'll be our bin. I was like, what is that? No, that doesn't sound like a bin. What is that? I have no idea what that is. I can't just go and check. I'm sure it'll be fine. Why did I go for a chip in that situation? What is that? Oh, it's not by us. It's by the neighbours. I was like, what is that noise? It sounded like big, like metal drums. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but yeah, it was like, what? That was crazy. But anyway, that's that story fixed up. And yeah, I guess we've spoken all about the Phoenix as much as possible. So preseason's obviously been good to make it to this Champions Trophy final. The only thing we probably do need to work on is probably signing a few players. I've just put. Oh my goodness! Almost scored some rippers. What are they doing out there? I honestly have no idea what they're doing. Oh my God! Rodriguez has almost scored another banger. This time with his left foot. This Rodriguez guy, I think he's going to be very crucial for me going forward in the season. He seems to be, I mean, like, he plays for Phoenix in real life, and obviously Ernie Merrick sees something in him. But if we can keep him fit, probably shouldn't have shot that. Probably should have gone and looked to try and cut it back, but it's alright. We're playing some good, positive attacking football, which is what I like to see. But yeah, plays for Phoenix in real life, so obviously he's got something, but he just seems to be popping up in the right places. In the rest of the preseason, he has been, I guess he's been featuring, but he hasn't really been that prominent. He's just been one of those guys that sometimes you don't mind in the midfield, who just goes... We've almost scored 2 incredible goals in this game, but a guy in the midfield who just goes box to box, he's just running continuously, and you know, he's just making those passes, which I mean is what we want. You know, we can't complain about that. So, be interesting to see what happens when the season proper starts to see how he performs. But looks like a really good prospect so far. Good long shotter, which is what you always like to see. McGlinchey, just got to hit that earlier, son. Just got to get that a fraction earlier. Oh, McGlinchey. You're better than that. I think he was the highest rated player. No, was he the highest rated player last season? I can't remember. Sarpong is this year. Manny Muscat, who has scored probably, for those who don't follow Phoenix football, he's probably only scored 4 goals in his whole Phoenix career. He started as a right back. And then I think we had some injuries possibly in the defensive midfield department. And so he played there, and he was an absolutely amazing central defensive midfielder. Like, why he didn't play there earlier was beyond me. But then I think this season, and even last season a little bit, because we have recruited well, I guess, in the midfield, like our midfield is quite strong now, that he has been shipped back now to a left back. So he can play either side. I guess Louis Fenton, who is the right back, who is naturally left-footed, you know, he could always go and switch back as well. McGlinchey has not been passing well today, if we have a look at that stat. 44%. That's appalling. McGlinchey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so they're making another sub. I don't need to make any subs. Just cause. Crossing for me is really hard in this game. I'm still struggling to figure out the crossing. Keep the pressure on, boys. We're up 1-0 thanks to that Rodriguez wonder hit in the first half. He almost had another. We've hit the post twice in the second half. So it's not from a lack of trying. Oh, Krishna. Just goes around everyone, and the keeper makes another good save. Takes out his player in the process, who gets his legs caught between the post, which has never happened to me, but I can't imagine it being a very pleasant experience at all. At all. So we've only got a minute left to hold on here. Oh, Riera, what are you doing? He doesn't know what he's doing. Bolavasia. Keep keeper in the second half has made so many good saves. We could have easily had 3 or 4 goals in that second half, but it doesn't matter because that man on screen there, Alex Rodriguez, he is the man who has put us, well, he's made us win the trophy. He's made us win the pre-season Champions Trophy, which is great to see. Bit of extra prize money, which is hopefully going to be good in our pursuit of some new signings. There it is there, the Champions Trophy. Wellington Phoenix, Champions Trophy champions. Try saying that 10 times fast. I bet you can't. Anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links to that can be found down below in the description. Hope you've enjoyed your weekend. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I've got some more batting career. That is going to be the semi-final of the Big Bash League with the Sydney Sixers. Make sure you do not miss that.